Magandang umaga po at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. At it feels fresh today. Maski umuulan-ulan. Summer na summer, umuulan-ulan. Parang hindi yata darating ang summer sa atin, June.
Aww. Kailan ng holiday?
Totoo yan. At naka-jacket na naman kami. Ethan?
Morning.
Morning everyone. At si June, sabi ko kanina, actually galing ako sa night shift. Kanina sabi ko sa kanya, nung sinundo niya ako, June, I've been watching this people talking about red flags at ganun din ang green flags.
Ano yung green flag, red flag?
Kasi even dun sa mga Senate hearing at saka yung mga Congress hearing, I keep on hearing it. Hindi ba red flag yan sa iyo? It's a hit and a miss. Pero it's a Gen Z thing at the moment, or something that's linggo na mga Gen Z at this time. Ito yung mga ginagamit nila. So it's just similar to a hit and a miss. So kaya sabi ko kay June, why don't we vlog about Filipino traits and attitudes at saka habits that is a red flag and a green flag. Things na, mga habits and traits na makakatulong sa mga taong mag-a-abroad at nasa abroad. At ito'y makakatulong din sa pag-usbong nyo at paglago ng pera nyo dito. Wow! Character development. So the first thing siguro, let's go to the green flags kasi something positive for this morning ang kailangan nating pag-usapan. So what is the first thing that comes up in your mind, June?
Green flag? Good attitude, no?
Good attitude, yung hard-working attitude nyo. Bring it here. Bring it anywhere that you go to. Yan ang palagi naming sinasabi sa mga bata, sa mga anak namin. Whatever you do, you take pride and work hard.
Yung mga kararating lang sa Philippines.
Kasi tandaan nyo naman sa atin na maliliit pa lang tayo, palagi tayong nire-remind ng mga anak, ng mga magulang natin at mga nakakatanda. Work hard and you'll go places, di ba?
Oo naman. Yan ginagawa ng mga magulang natin.
Kasi sa totoo lang po, working with other cultures in here, magugulat kayo na in comparison sa ibang kultura, tayong mga Pilipino talaga napaka-hardworking natin.
Sipag.
Masipag, sobrang sipag. In fact, yung mga bago nating kasamahan na Pilipino din. At maski tayo, nung una tayong dumating tayo, nauna muna yung pagtatrabaho bago magchismisan, bago magkwentuhan. We can do both, but usually sa ating mga Pilipino, we want to get the job done first.
Oo naman. Nagmumultitask.
Nagmumultitasking tayo. At talagang we go beyond what is expected of the role.
Tatrabaho ka sa ward, iba-ibang lahi. Papansin mo, iba hindi.
Iba kasi kang kultura, ibang lahi talaga. Talagang natural naman sa kanilang pagiging tamad. Natural sa kanila ang pagiging they walk slow, they work slow, and sometimes some of them yung parang bang common sense na sa atin, yung common knowledge na sa atin, talagang it doesn't come as natural for others. Hindi natin masisisi, ganun talaga siguro ang isang individual at hindi lang dahil sa kanilang kultura.
Nakalakihan.
Oo, kinalakihan. Kaya that is one of the things na masasuggest ko sa inyo, bring it here and don't lose it. And the second thing na naisip ko naman sa akin, Jun, yung ating pagiging caring.
May puso.
May puso sa trabaho. So that is part of hard working as well. But you can work hard and not have the heart for it. Kasi trabaho lang, gano'n, diba? Pera-pera lang. But karamihan sa ating mga Pilipino, we take pride, we take time, and we think about others. Ang tabi nga nun, tatandaan ko yung sa atin, yung mga sa libro nung Pilipino, yung ano ba yun, yung paglilipat ka ng bahay, yung bahay mo, sama-sama kayong ililift yun at i-move nyo sa isang lugar. Ang tawag nga doon?
Bayanihan.
Bayanihan.
Saka maging sensitive ka dapat.
Napaka-sensitive natin mga Pilipino. We just don't think about the patients. We just don't think about the individual. But we think about the general, yung mga family nila, yung mga anak nila. We take time. At sabi ko nga, one time I went to borrow something sa isang ward. At alam ko na kaagad, Pilipino yung nandun sa ward na yun. Kasi, kinakantahan niya. You can hear somebody singing.
Filipino.
At Pilipino talagang taking time to give that joy and happiness to somebody. It takes a lot kasi mahirap na ang trabaho namin po eh. Talagang sometimes you are
mentally tsaka physically.
Mentally, physically, and time-wise we don't have that gift of time. Talagang we're always rushed off our feet.
Considering mga 8 patients average.
Minsan pa nga 10. Kung minalas ka
20.
Wala naman 20 na. But I'd really suggest that you bring that caring attitude and don't lose it. And yung pangatlo, ano ba, June?
Ano ba?
Resourcefulness.
Yun.
Yun. Napaka-resourceful natin mga Pilipino. We want to fix something because we've been used to keeping things. We're not used to throwing things.
Pero pag dumating ka sa England, hindi eh.
Ay, grabe si dito magtapon.
Meron silang health and safety.
Health and safety. Minsan nga, yung gadel. Ay, hindi yung gadel. Endoscope. Yung endoscope, yung dulo nun,
may camera.
May lente yun, di ba? At saka may light yun. Usually sa Pilipinas yun, ino-autoclave yun. At sinesave. Natandaan ko nung nandyan ako sa Pilipinas. Dito tinatapon lang. Single use lang siya. It's made out of steel yata. Something of a metal standard. Kaya sayang, maraming kaming wini-waste dito na something na pwede natin sana magamit sa hospital pa natin sa Pilipinas. Pero we're not allowed to save it kasi talagang single use at baka kami masasante pa. Mahilig tayong mag-fix ng isang bagay, mag-ayos ng isang bagay na siraan na gusto pa natin talagang mag-work kasi sayang nga naman kung itatapon mo, di ba?
Pero yung yung resourcefulness applicable sa ibang bagay.
True. Kasi ikaw nga, tatandaan ko, you were working doon sa nursing home, doon sa Cambridge, yung nandun pa po kami. At next thing, nakita ko lang si June, may daladalang fridge. Kasi nag-clear out yung nursing home at sabi nga, tatapon na namin itong mga fridge na to.
Nagpapalit kasi sila every few years.
Kaya si June naman, inuwi kasi wala naman kaming fridge noon. Talagang, we started from the very bottom at we've accumulated things.
Kasi dito,
in the end.
It's a lot cheaper. Nagpalit ng gamit doon sa kanila kasi afford nila eh. Pero sa Philippines hindi eh.
At saka minsan nga yung isang kasama ko sabi niya, oh sorry, I couldn't catheterize this patient kasi sabi niya sa akin wala yung mga gamit na kailangan ko to clean her. Kailangan lang naman niya ng gauze, sterile gloves at ganun din yung receptacle.
Hiram ka lang naman.
Yun na may pwede mong buuin kasi individually meron yung nakapack naman. Kasi hindi siya nakapack. Sa tingin niya, she cannot do anything about it anymore. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, yung pagiging resourceful natin, it's a one step talaga sa ibang kultura. Talagang mabibigla ka kung how much resourceful Filipinos are and how much positive it brings to the workplace. Ngayon June, we're gonna go to the red flags. Yung dreaded red flags.
Ano yung red flags?
Baka may mga matatamaan dito. Yung bagay siguro we'll tackle 3 things. So we'll go to the red flags. Ngayon sana naman walang matamaan dito. This is just based from our experiences here in UK as we are working and living here. So sa akin the first thing, June, is for you.
Dahil sa mga kababayan natin. Ano yung mga red flag ba? Chismis?
chismis ba? O sa akin is time.
Time. Filipino time.
Filipino time.
Yun.
It's about time that you leave that behind sa Philippines. To tell you honestly, if you're not good in timekeeping, you're losing money in here. Kasi maski wala kaming bandy clock sa aming trabaho, matatandaan ka naman ng mga kasamahan mo. At the same time, kung ikay nagbabank lang, kung ikay nag-extra lang, matatandaan ka at baka hindi ka na nila i-book. Especially at this time wherein shifts are a little bit scarce. Mahirap minsan makakuha ng shift. You want to be remembered as somebody who comes right on time. So, huwag kang maging late ng 1 hour, half an hour, 15 minutes. Be on time. Tsaka sa interview.
Wala, on time ka pa din. I-cancel ka na nila.
Sa interview, especially, kung ikay palate-late dyan at feeling mo pa, petiks-petiks ka pa, ay, nako, please, just leave it behind. You're gonna lose. Sabi ko sa inyo, you're gonna lose on the position, you're gonna lose on the job, you're gonna lose ultimately on the money. At time is gold nga. Talagang time is gold dito.
Money tsaka effort, no? Sayang.
Time and effort nyo. Just make sure that you improve on that. Pero dyan naman, sa mga Filipino gatherings, yung Filipino time is strictly enforced kasi ayaw mag-turn up ng mga ibang Filipino na ayaw nila mag-turn up ng pinakamaaga. Kasi alam nila, wala pang nagsa-start at yung ibang Filipino ay late. At the same time, magugutom lang daw sila kakahintay kasi minsan 1 oras na, 2 oras hindi pa nagsa-start ang party at hulas na ang makeup. Pero minsan naman may Filipino gatherings na kasi hinirentahan nila yung lugar. They're paying every hour. Kaya nagsa-start naman on time. May mga ganun din naman. So it's not every time na palaging
binayaran nila yung venue.
Oo, kaya hindi palaging Filipino time din naman na ginagawa pala. So another red flag that you have to leave behind.
Ano yan?
At sa tingin ko, hindi ka never leave it behind. Sinabi mo na nga yung chismis at saka crab mentality.
Sa yun, diba?
Kung ang sa akin I think Filipinos have mastered the art of bringing each other down. Pulling each other down. Hindi ko alam bakit ganun tayo. Yun ba ang reason kung bakit tayo hindi pa rin ganun kaunlad kagaya ng ibang bansa? At kung ikukumpara mo sila sa Indian, magugulat ka talaga how they gather as one, how they are united as one. Para silang mga langgam na talagang nagtutulungan. Pag nakita sila ng sweets, talagang nagtutulungan ng sobra-sobra. I was even surprised. I was asking 2 of my colleagues na Indian. Sabi ko, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, we're having a gathering. Every week sila nag-gather. At yung party nila, they have some dance performances na kailangan nilang gawin. Sabi ko, how do you learn that? Somebody just does the choreography. They send it to us through YouTube or through social media. At yun ang pinag-aaralan namin individually sa bahay. At pag nag-gather kami, doon na namin sinasayaw ng sabay-sabay. I was really surprised to think na hindi naman sila nagkita-kita at nag-aral lang sila sa mga bahay-bahay nila. Nagawa nila yung dance na yun ng sabay-sabay.
Hindi lang yun. Yung mga bagong dating na Indian, tinutulungan nila.
Yes, tinutulungan nila. So that brings me to a third one would be yung seniority complex natin mga Filipino.
Tsaka yung yung education. Pero wala na atang ganun. Wala na akong experience na ganun.
Yung sa atin, pero sa akin nakikita ko pa rin minsan yung seniority. Parang, I've been here much longer than you.
Dati.
Tatandaan na rin. Experience ko po yan. Experience ko po talaga. I'm sure si Jun, nauna ako sa iyo. So, kailangan na sundin mo kung anong sinasabi ko. So, nagtuturo ka ng isa kapwa mo Pilipino. You should have some, understanding and ano ba,
Respect
patience and respect. Hindi yun yung parang sasabihin mo pa, oh,
Senior
mas
ako.
3 taon na ako dito, 5 taon na ako dito, 10 taon na ako dito. So alam ko lang lahat. Pero pag tinanong mo naman, ayaw ka namang bigyan ng information. Diba? O bahala ka na, dapat alam mo na yan. Gaganunin ka pa.
Dapat tulungan mo.
Ang mga Indians po, nakikita ko sa trabaho, I've got colleagues who's just arrived from India or who has just qualified after passing the OSCE. Alam niyo po, grabe ang support ng mga Indian sa kapwa Indian. Talagang magugulat ka. At sabi nga sa akin ng mga kasama ko, wag mong tatry na awayin yan kasi pag inaway mo yan, parang kuyog yan.
What?
Grupo-grupo talagang pare-pareho nilang ikaw ang kalaban. Kaya very cautious din ako sa mga kasamahan kong ibang lahi. Kasi sinasabi kong Indian kasi kayo nung karamihan namin kasama ngayon. Dati puro puti. Ang mga kasama namin Spanish, Italiano, Polish. Pero ngayon majority, in fact almost 90% ng staffing namin is almost Indian. So yan ang po ang totoong nangyayari sa amin. Nawala yung aming mga English at yung mga ibang Eastern European na staff.
Nagmamigrate na sila ulit.
At saka yung last ko na red flag would be yung tampo system natin mga Pilipino, especially mga babae. Kasi I think sometimes it's easier to work with men, regardless of them of their nationality. I think it's sometimes easier to work with men kasi men just goes along with anything. But hindi ko alam kung may tampuhan ba ang mga lalaking Pilipino.
Wala, no? Tahimik lang.
Tahimik lang ang mga tahimik lang mga Pilipino na lalaki. Talagang they just get along, trabaho lang, walang bangayan.
Tingnan babae regardless, doesn't matter kung anong culture.
Sa atin
Ganun
kasi
talaga
nadadala natin yung Filipina attitude natin, yung mga tampo. Now, magdadabog ka, hindi mo papansinin yung isang kasamahan mo. Now, your colleagues will not understand that, especially if they're from Eastern European culture. Kasi wala sa kanilang ganyan. It's nil to them. They don't understand that at all. Kaya kung magdabog ka man at hindi mo pansinin siya, hindi ka mag-handover, naku, loss mo pa yun. Baka ikaw pa makasuhan. Dahil hindi mo na handover yung pasyente na maayos dahil kakatampo-tampo mo. Professional ka dapat pag nasa trabaho. At the same time, ang mga European talaga, they want you to be frank and honest. They're not used to you going behind the bushes and not mentioning anything as to what's happening. Kung ano bang what's hindering you from performing properly.
Expressive ng mga European.
You very, very expressive. Kaya please, just leave that behind. At we're almost here now in IKEA. Actually, lumabas kami at sabi namin mag-breakfast kami dito sa IKEA. It's coming to 9. It's 11 past 9 in the morning. At si Ethan kasi is off from school. So we're nearly here now in, saan ba to, June?
IKEA,
Ashton Under Line. And they've got a tram system in here. Hopefully that reaches Stockport soon. It's only in Didsbury so far na meron kaming tram.
I think shoutout ko pala si Cherry, 50th niya.
Alright, Cherry, happy 50th birthday.
Nag-attach ko yung video na lang.
Yes.
Mabilis na video lang yan kasi late kami.
Filipino time si June. Ano naman? Red flag.
Yeah.
Late siyang dumating at muntik niya nang ma-miss out ang lechon.
Hindi, nakakain ako, no? Yung ulo.
At nakakain ka pa rin.
I-attach natin video sa dulo.
For those who wants to see yung mga gathering ng mga Filipinos dito. Guys, on our next vlog, hopefully I will have the time. I want to update you kasi may mga nagsasend in pa rin tayong sa mga questions dun sa comments natin which we've not answered talaga kasi we want to discuss it in our vlog. So if you have a comment that we've not answered, it might be part of our vlog sa susunod. Kasi things are changing in here. Election. Kaya it's gonna affect everyone. So keep in touch at we'll update you a little bit more and answer some of your questions and comments. Alright, we're here now in IKEA. We're gonna find some parking now. At maraming salamat ulit sa panunood ninyo.
Salamat. Bye.
Ethan?
Naka-headphone.
Naka-earphone. Hindi niya ako marinig. Guys, a typical teenager. Again, this is from June and Shi.
Bye.
From Filipino family in the UK. Thank you guys. Bye. So dark in here.